Right, welcome back everybody, and back at Cape Canaveral, and we have two launches for today for this episode. The first one is an ionisation scan, pretty much standard again, like I said before. However, the two previous launches of an IonSat, the second stage failed completely on the first one, and we had a power loss on the second launch, which was immediately the last launch of IonSat. Hopefully this one will go better. It might not. Okay, and the next launch we have coming up after this ionisation scan is a research satellite that wants to be placed into a specific orbit. I want to see if I can complete that, and that's from Omelek. So straight after this launch, whether it's successful or not, we'll go straight over to Omelek Island for the research satellite launch. Alright, so let's head to the launch pad. Okay, so let's be standard launch. Nothing fancy. Nothing all that special. It's just another way of making money. Alright, so everything's set. SS is on. Flight computer is set up. Full throttle. Okay. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, in orbit. And this time the XLR-81 didn't fail. Right, so I think the more that, obviously the more times you use the engine, in fact any part, it becomes more reliable, and also the further past the techno that unlocks the part, the more reliable the parts get as well. Alright, so throttle is down, didn't need that, didn't need any of that. Full tank of hydrazine. Yep, 2 full tanks. Probably won't need them, but you never know. For contingency, you have to prepare for the worst. Alright, so activate the minitrons. Let's go ahead and separate and get this mission done. So separate in 3, 2, 1. I've no idea why it wants you to do 2 clicks to release from the aero shell. Notice that for some parts from engines as well, require you to tap twice. Right, let's go ahead and separate. RSS is live, lower power. No, it's not. There we go. Let's move away from the tank. I mean, the solar panels are overkill if they all work, but obviously you can have part failures. I've had 2 sets of servos fail on these solar panels now. Alright, as soon as we're clear, go to -90. Alright, doggone mad. Yeah, I think what I'll do once I've completed this, in order to remove debris, which is possible, I think I'll deorbit it using this thruster. I think I'm going to do that for all of the satellites that I put up there, just for like 18-20 minutes or so, just for a short mission like this. Let's start this off. Okay, so we've got about 15 minutes. Let's log. I think we can get some more signs. Probably won't be any more. No. And even for recovering it. Okay, we'll turn that off. What parts do I have back? Fifth on things 81.82. Interstage decoupler. That's the first stage back again. Stage EIS Mark II Pro. We covered 3,376.77 kilometers from KSC. 83.2% recovered. 100% speed that it was doing. Well, that's weird because it's not less than 16 is required, so go up to 16 to get at least some pass back. Obviously, you probably buckle the tank. 3.43 meters per second if it lands on land, unless it splashes down. If it lands on land, on solid land, on solid surface, it'll probably crumple the tank and make it completely useless. If it lands in water, so I suppose the percentage days whether it lands on water or on dry land. Alright, so once it's complete, we'll head back. Well, I'll deorbit this as well. I'll deorbit this one. As soon as it's completed its mission, I'll deorbit. Okay, about 16 seconds to go. Alright, 0 to complete. Okay, so that contract is finished. To the lower green tick first. Organization scan complete, 18,000 funds, 2 research, 5 reputation. And that's almost 180,000, that's 145,750. 6 research and 5 more reputation. So it's a little bit more research, a little more science points. 40.5 now. As I said in the previous video, I've gone around the planet and upgraded set and launch sites. So that's taken quite a fair bit of money. Right, let's do orbit. I'm not going to leave this up here because I want to try and remove as much. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really pose much of a problem right now, but I'd rather just not leave it up there. It's not going to serve any. It's not going to serve any other purpose. So there's no point leaving it. So I'll go to low power mode. Alright, throttle is at 0. Obviously this again, like I said before, every time I use this does not gimbal. So you've got to have RSS on. Alright, let's make the engine. Alright, it's deorbit. I'm going to bring it straight down. Alright, so the thrust is out of fuel. There is nothing to do but watch it come down. And because the thrust is out of fuel, it's using the same fuel as the RCS. There's the moon. Let's hope it's the moon, otherwise the Death Star's coming towards Earth. Absolutely nothing else from any of these. No. That's such a waste of those solar panels though, but it's not going to be of much use anyway. Right, so the hottest part is approaching 50% of its critical thermal percentage, and the hottest part now is the RCS quad thrusters. The 28/45 Newton thrusters. And the coolest panel is the XT1 solar panels. So they've turned from being the hottest part to the coolest part, because of the convection of the atmosphere. Radiation flux is increasing. Start to go slightly off retrograde. The coolest part now is the rechargeable batteries. The hottest part is again the solar panels. That's because it just flicked towards the sun. Well, it just, yeah. So just for a few seconds there, faced the sun. Now I'm expecting this to go bang. Basically burn up the entire craft, but it isn't unusual to get some parts coming down intact. Whether they're recoverable or not is another matter entirely. Whether these just survive re-entry doesn't necessarily mean they'll actually survive impact. It probably won't. Got 54% critical thermal percentage. And the coolest part is the one killing the thrust, obviously, because it's pointing backwards. Pointing towards the prograde. Well, what should be prograde anyway. What was prograde? Where it was actually thrusting, was actually retrograde. 60% critical temperature. That is rising pretty fast now. Critical power is a Communitron 16, otherwise on the antennas. So radiation flux is now going in negative. Convection flux is now increasing, obviously because we're getting thicker and thicker atmosphere. It's starting to overheat. Hottest parts are now the solar arrays. And the critical part is on XT1. So as the solar panel's gone, now using 100 watts, 50 watts for each of the probe cores. Now the hydrazine, well, empty hydrazine tanks. And the thruster has gone. Get this segment. I can't actually tell which was the last part to actually burn up there. I think it's probably the probe cores. Right, that's quite interesting. Okay, so that does that mission anyway. That was fine. Let's head back to actually we're going to head to Omelek next for the research satellite launch. So let's head to Omelek Island. Okay, so Omelek Island, and this is the second launch for today's episode, and this is the Earth Research Satellite Mark II, or ERS. Alright, so this needs to be placed into quite a specific orbit, so it may be on the launch pad for a while, but obviously you won't see that. Okay, let's go to the launch pad. Alright, just sort these out, sort the windows out. Launch window is, it's as close as it needs to be to complete the contract. Alright, full throttle SS is on, flight computer set up, windows are unlocked. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so here we go. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, so almost there. It's within tolerances anyway. 5,000. I just need to push the periapsis up once again onto the apoapsis. Push the periapsis up to 5,000, 5,500. It's also pretty much close together. It'll be fine. And descending longitude of ascending is 95 degrees, so it's well within tolerances as well. So that's probably the best way you can actually launch if you have an argument like that. Argument of periapsis or longitude of ascending node, or any of those sort of settings. Just wait until they're actually almost there, but between 5 and 10 degrees off, and then launch. Alright, so I'm going to turn this motor off. I don't want it to make problems for the next 1 hour and 9 minutes. So I did forget to put on, crikey, it would help if I could actually see something. I see the moon, but not much else. Right, so what? Did I actually fit some quick look? Electric charge. No, that's the yeah, so I've got some, of course I have. Oh dear me. How on oh, there we go. That was weird. Let's activate the communitrons. I can't see a damn thing though. Yeah, they're fine. Hang on. Solar panels should not be active yet. I've got going on 220 watts, and I've got 6,800 left of 6,871. Oh, we're getting some. Was that daylight? Yeah, we're just going to daylight. Thank God for that. Phew. Okay, we'll head round to the apoapsis, 1 hour 8 minutes, and then I'll do a second burn. I should have 2 ignitions on this. Yep. Thankfully, again, this particular flight hasn't had any problems with the XLR-81s. Neither did the previous launch as well from the Cape. So looks like failures coming waves. Alright, let's head round to the apoapsis. Right, so about 4 minutes and 28 seconds. We've from the upper axis. Just going to push it till it flips and then 5,500. My God, it really does love wasting RCS fuel. And I wouldn't really be too bothered if it was actually thrusting directly towards the prograde mark or the retrograde or the marker it's after, sort of following with its nose, but it doesn't. I have no idea why it does this. Okay, throttle at 0. And engine. This probably does not need. Yeah, current throttle. Yeah, so this version of the engine doesn't need ullage. Which brings into question why I left the interstage plate thrusting in a prograde position rather than retrograde, but never mind. So I've got 2 minutes left. So not quite enough fuel. I think I probably went a little bit too shallow on the launch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, put the throttle out. And again, it wants me to do... Right, so that's made the RCS go live. At least it should have done. So we can kick this up a little bit higher without moving the ascending node too far off. Seems to be moving. Seems to be increasing the height of the apoapsis rather than the periapsis. That's probably because we're just at the wrong flipping point, aren't we? So we need to go down to the apoapsis, which is another 2 hours away. So I'm going to deploy the solar panels. Obviously, I won't have electric charge before I get a chance to even activate the mission. Right, so let's head round to the apoapsis and bend the apoapsis and just kick the periapsis just into the 5,000 plus kilometer range. Just a few seconds worth of a kick. Right, there seems to be something strange going on with the RCS when it comes to actually staging them. They seem to be deactivating themselves, which is weird. Alright, so I think I'm probably past the, I'm well past the periapsis now. Apoapsis, sorry. Alright, that should do. Longitude for descending node is 92.9 degrees. It's actually come down by 3 degrees because of it messing around. But it's still within tolerances, that's fine. I could carry on burning and flip the apoapsis and periapsis slightly and push that forward, but you could push it forward too far. So I'm going to turn this motor off. Processing low power mode. So that's 90 degrees. You see, any movement at all affects the longitude. Not too much until we start to actually flip. And it actually flips them clockwise as opposed to anti-clockwise. And clockwise depends on where you actually thrust at, which can either decrease or increase the longitude of ascending node. It shouldn't do, but it's often because you're not quite thrusting at the prograde marker, you could sort of knock it slightly off. As the point of ascending node is the point where your ascending arm of your orbit, half of your orbit, crosses the equator. I think I mentioned that before. Right. RSS is off. Disarm that. Started to link up. Alright, that's that. I'm going to extend it. I'm going to log the research data. Ah dear. So the only way to recover anything else is to get 3.8 science points is to send a re-entry capsule, which is doable. I could do that. Oh, never mind. I'll have to start writing these things down. No. I'll have to make a log file. So exactly what I need. And what experiments I've actually used. That's it, I think that's it. I'll do it. Telemetry. No, there's never anything else. I'd have to go quite far now to get anything else out of that. Right, so that's the end of this mission. Let's see about the completions. Okay, so that's that. We'll start from the lowest one first. +3 more. Okay. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Now with the boosters. See if that's 165. That's the first stage. No, that's the next lunar mission. Okay, launched new research satellite. You successfully delivered our research satellite to the orbit around Earth. Completion was 140,000 plus 23 research. 23 reputation. Alright, so that's all we get, 140,000 for all that messing around. But we did get quite a substantial prepayment as well. Alright, so that's the end of this mission. That's the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click like. And yeah, longitude of ascending node, that's quite tricky to get. So yeah, you can't really modify that too easily. So the best way to do it is to actually modify this when you actually launch. as in to wait until it comes down or goes up to wherever you need it to be. Alright, so hope you like this mission, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, click like, share, and if you enjoyed the playthrough, the actual playlist itself, and then subscribe to the channel to receive automatic updates. Also, a little bit of information, YouTube seems to have messed up the cards for the playlist link, which should normally show up at the top right hand corner within 10 seconds of the start of the video. Unfortunately, it seems to have broken that, so instead what I've started to do is put the playlist link at the top of the description. So directly underneath this video you actually see a description link. It's a playlist series link and a web address to the YouTube playlist itself. Okay, so thanks very much for watching and take care. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.